I saw a few 4K television rumors that I wanted to talk about, because you don't really hear too much about television getting a 4K release.
Wow.
You know, we've talked a lot about the state of physical media and where it's at, and are people still interested in it, and are studios still taking a chance on things? So now you've got some rumors that are coming out around some really big shows that are allegedly coming in 4K this year. And I'd like to share those with you, and then maybe talk about what that could mean for the future.
TV is a trickier one to tackle, though, because let's face it, even the movies we're covering classics.
Mm-hmm.
Classic TV was not shot for 4K or HD. You know, it was not intended for that at all. I mean, just literally the aspect ratio. I mean,
I agree.
Have to stretch.
Yeah, I mean, that's why DVD's usually fine.
Well, yeah.
Or Blu-ray's usually fine. Yeah. So you'd have to find something that was like worthy of the format, or something that they were going to transform entirely. But the first one that was rumored out there, mainly because there's a listing for it on some international website, not that you can pre-order, but that you can get notified for it. And that's for Friends, the complete series in 4K. And I was just kind of reading a little bit of the thread about the rumor itself. And again, it's just a notification bell, which again, you should hit our notification bells. But it's the 30th anniversary this year.
All right, buddy.
And there's apparently a lot of steam behind putting this whole thing out in 4K, which this is a title that has historically done very well on physical media. Blu-ray box sets, DVD box sets, full series, each individual. I mean, come on.
Have you ever perused through like a used DVD kit or something?
It's all the Friends.
It's all Friends seasons.
Yes.
With those damn frames, like the cover of, oh shit.
So people have bought this historically. So is this real? What is this? Again, this is the only place that it can be, this is the only place where you can be notified to get it.
Fork it over, cough it up, pay the piper.
Do you think this is real?
It could be. It wouldn't surprise me. That's a show, to me, if you're going to try to make a splash with TV in the 4K market, you do it with Friends.
Mm-hmm.
Update.
You do it with Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
You do it with The Office.
Seinfeld,
yes.
Breaking Bad,
yes. You do it with films that in pop culture have kind of placed themselves alongside those same movies we cover.
Left the mark, yeah.
Yeah. If you mention Sopranos in the same sentence as Goodfellas, that's cool.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're on that level. So you got to start there.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just jump in and be like, here's Jackass season 2.
Oh, you think this is funny, huh?
So I don't know what anyone thinks about this. I don't know if anyone's heard anything more about this. It seems plausible, again, considering what Russ just mentioned. Also, it is that anniversary. So I don't know. I think the next rumor that I saw, again, maybe it seems like it has a little bit more legs, but it still seems to be a rumor, at least for now, and that is a title that you also did mention, Russ, and that's The Sopranos. So The Sopranos is currently in its 25th anniversary, and there's been a lot of hubbub with that. The show has been reignited on the HBO Max website. A lot of people are coming back for like podcasts and retrospectives and all kinds of stuff.
I like that. That's respect.
Me and Lindsay, the producer, started watching it for the first time, and we're kind of in there on season 4 or so. But looking at some screenshots that someone, and I've seen this at a couple of different places, different Twitter accounts, some different Instagram accounts, and they all are kind of showing the same thing, which is basically these pallets of wrapped up film canisters, whatever it might be. And on top are these manila envelopes that say Sopranos Volume 1, Sopranos Volume 2, and whatever else. Now, allegedly, what this is these have been scanned at some facility, and now these masters are being sent back. That's what this allegedly is a picture of.
Huh? Is that the issue?
I doubt if this is real, if this is not just some like phony thing, I doubt they're getting rescanned for streaming only to become 4K. I feel like that's a lot of effort just to put these things out in 4K on streaming and not do something for physical media, which again, I'll say about same thing about Friends. How many Sopranos, Blu-ray box sets, DVD sets there have been over the years for those titles and also end up in those same bins that you're talking about.
You know what I mean.
Why I think this is interesting, let's say either of these are true. Those shows that you just mentioned, Breaking Bad, some of these other ones, that opens the door for those possibilities, which I wasn't sure that we would ever see certain television shows. You're not going to get them all, but there are some that you could still get that would maybe still be profitable for the studios, but that is kind of interesting in me and makes me hopeful that maybe we will see more if this is what this is. And these will sell. Both of these would sell.
Oh, yeah. Those are the two to kick it off.
I don't think so.
Because those are the titles you can buy mom and dad.
Or me.
Yeah, dad. You know what I mean? Those are the titles. Me too. Dude, I have the Sopranos Blu-ray set. And that's another thing. It dropped really cheap. I picked it up not too long ago. So that also might help this theory. That might help justify this theory, and that it is, because when I picked up, and it was a nice set, dude. I got it on display. It's like, it was $80.
Who the fuck even knows who this Rust bastard is?
Do you know what else I read? That the Sopranos, I don't know if it was every season, but it was shot in 35 millimeter.
Oh shit.
So I mean, in terms of original camera negatives and all that kind of stuff, I don't know, but that's that again. I didn't completely.
I mean, in '98, yeah. I'm thinking
maybe they changed over at some point. I don't know, but maybe some of the original seasons could really benefit from that new restoration. I don't know. I don't know.
And that, but that had a cinematic quality to it as well. That wasn't shot as like typical, like Friends.
Would you go back to the well for 4K Sopranos?
Yes. Because that's the thing. That's where you get me on these things. I'm supporting not only the best presentation. I feel like a robot. I say this.
Say it again, Russ.
The best presentation possible with no lag, no compression. We all know the drill. But I'm also supporting. I love this show. I love this content. I want more shows. I want to see more shows like this. Mm-hmm. I want to give my money to send a message and say, I want more movies and shows like this. That's the message you want to send. I want more women like Fran Drescher.
Now I know what you meant when you said you wanted us to be friends.
Any interest in any of these titles in the chat? What do people think about these rumors? Do people even think there's any validity here? Like, I don't know. This one seems interesting with all these little packets on top that say the name, but
what's funny? I know we harp on that with movies as far as anniversaries. With something like Friends, is that even a significant? I guess it is.
A reason to do it.
Sopranos has been 25th anniversary, or I don't know, about 4 years now. I feel like.
Lindsay, any action?
Hi, Linz.
Yeah, definitely about the Sopranos. People are drooling at that idea, as well as a bunch of other shows that they wish would come out. Like, what did they say? We've got a lot of love for Buffy, The Wire. Married with Children was named. X-Files, Justified, The Shield. A whole bunch of shows people are like dying for.
The lesbian thing with the Jennifer Beals. It's not bad.
And we should do a segment about that. Television shows, because there's a ton of that I would also really love to have. Breaking Bad would be up there. Package it together with Better Call Saul. Give me the whole universe in one bundle.
And don't worry, everyone. 4K Kings, we're going to do our best to make sure that the complete series, a step by step, gets put out.
I'm waiting for a nice Blu-ray reissue of Saved by the Bell. So before
I think I'd pick that up.
Yeah, dude. Shit, yeah. And
I never owned Saved by the Bell.
Package up college years. I don't care. Just give me everything.
Would you go all the way to the wedding?
Maybe.
Screech, we're gonna be millionaires, man. Thank you, Screech. All right, bye. See ya.
I could see Chappelle's Show getting a 4K. And you could keep that relatively cheap since it's not like a long ass running series.
No, not at all. You put them all together, one little box set. I think I have all the individual DVDs.
And he appeals to people who are to an older, to older demographic who would still collect physical media.
Yeah.
I'd throw Chappelle's Show as one, to kind
of. What about a classic?
Add the music rights, though, with Chappelle's Show. That'd be a pain.
You don't think I want to choke people? You can't just choke all your problems.
What about like a classic show that they could bring back and say, if we're going to revitalize something, this is the one we're going to like revitalize?
Honestly, to most people, I think Friends is that.
Oh, I was thinking even further back.
You want to go like
maybe 80s, maybe back? 90s, maybe 80s like maybe 70s.
70s.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, for me, if we're going to All in the Family, would be cool.
Now that is bad taste.
MASH
from the 80s. MASH? Nah, I don't. That show, I'd rather watch the movie.
I mean, I feel like, but didn't they have such a huge following that one they would maybe pick?
Oh, we're guessing like what?
Like what? Yeah, what would be the
MASH.
one to come out? Like if
you know what's funny about MASH? I think in their minds that audience is dead.
Yeah, it's true. I don't think any of us are looking to buy that.
Yeah, they, like you said, they have to focus for us. They have to stick to 70s and 80s.
Saved by the Bell.
It stinks, capiche?
Did you do Dexter?
What because I've never owned any.
I own season 1 and 2. Yeah,
I never owned it on Blue or DVD, so I would. I even liked that the modern one. I liked that. If you hated how Dexter ended, watch that newer season. It fixes it all.
Yes, sure.
Well, I'm waiting for a collector's series with all of the seasons as well as the movies that accompany it for Downton Abbey. 4K, all of them. Give it all to me. I have not bought any of it because they keep putting them out. And I'm like, stop putting them out and then collect them all together and sell them to me. Thank you.
My.
I wish I had, you know me, dude. I'm weak on TV. For those watching, and you know this in our social circle, I'm always the one who has no idea
what's going on with television.
Yeah, it's too much of a commitment. I can't decide if I like a show until about 5 or 6 episodes in, and half the time I don't, and then I'm angry. I just wasted 6 hours. It's like I could have watched
3 movies.
Exactly, and that's what I end up trying to do instead.
Yeah.
Unless it's something that is really like, even Breaking Bad, you talked to me about it for a while, and like I was like, okay, let me do that. Yeah, it was worth it.
Wow.
But I need a guarantee. I need like a 110% stamp approval that what I'm about to jump into is worth it, or I just feel, I don't know,
like you've wasted your damn time.
Every fucking TV show now, they rub your nose in it.